Alright, so this is a follow-up video of my previous video. In my previous video, I discussed this question, A-Level Maths 9709, P3 Cambridge, February-March 2023, paper 32, question number 3. In my previous video, I discussed the long division method, okay? And now in this particular video, I'm discussing the equating the coefficients method. Okay, so the polynomial is 2 multiplied by x raised to the power of 4 plus ax cube plus bx minus 1, where a and b are constants. And when this polynomial is divided by x square minus x plus 1, the remainder is 3x plus 2. Find the values of a and b. So as you have studied the basic polynomial identity, that this is the basic polynomial relationship, that polynomial is identical to quotient multiplied by divisor plus remainder. Px is identical to qx multiplied by dx plus rx. So we are just going to simply use this identity. And since this would be an identity, so we can essentially use the equating the coefficients method. So now in this method, you don't need to mention the complete polynomial in a strict sequence. As you can see that the term in x squared is not over here. So you just mention it like this as it is 2x raised to the power of 4 plus ax cube plus bx minus 1. And this will be identical to, first you will make some space for the quotient like this in the brackets, and the divisor is basically a quadratic polynomial, which is x square minus x plus 1. So obviously you need to use your basic sense that when a quadratic expression will be multiplied by a quadratic expression, so the highest power of x will be 4. Okay, so this will be a quartic polynomial where the highest power of x is 4, highest power of the variable is 4. So basically, x square minus x plus 1 is multiplied by cx square plus dx plus e. Here I have intentionally used c, d, and e, meaning here I have intentionally used some other constants other than a and b, because a and b, these constants were already occupied in the question. Okay, and the remainder is 3x plus 2, so this remainder is added in the end. Now what you need to do, you don't need to expand this completely. You just need to compare the terms one by one. एक एक करके. One by one, you just need to make a comparison of the terms. As you can see that there is only one way to find the term in x raised to the power of 4 over here, and that is basically cx square multiplied by x square. This will give you c multiplied by x raised to the power of 4, and here we can see that the term in x raised to the power of 4 is 2 multiplied by x raised to the power of 4. So these two terms are identical to each other. So equating the coefficients, we can say that c is therefore equals to 2. All right. Now we are going to see the term in x cube. Now you want to ask yourself how to find the term in x cube. How many ways are there in which you can find the term in x cube over here? All right, so first thing first, this cx square will be multiplied by minus x, and this dx will be multiplied by x square. All right, so in this way, you would be able to obtain the term in x cube. All right, so this will be minus cx cube plus dx cube, and this will be compared with ax cube. So equating the coefficients of x cube with each other, I can say that a is equals to minus c plus d. And since I have obtained the value of c, so a is equals to minus 2 plus d. And now in the same way, I'm going to compare the term in x square. And as we know the matter of fact that the x square term is not over here. X square की term गायब है यहाँ से. Okay, so the coefficient of x square is 0. All right, and now we are going to find the term in x square over here. First of all, we can say that cx square is multiplied by 1. And then we can say that e is multiplied by x square, and we can also say that dx is multiplied by minus x, and there is no other way to find the term in x square. So x square निकालने के जो तरीके हैं सब आपको consider करने पड़ेंगे. You need to consider all the possibilities in which you are able to find the term in x square. Okay, so and the same rule applies for each and every term as well. So cx square plus ex square minus dx square. All right, so comparing the coefficients, c plus e minus d is equal to 0. And as we have found the value of c, so 2 plus e minus d is equal to 0. Here we have obtained an equation in terms of e and d. And now in the same way, I'm going to compare the term in x. Okay, so now I have to see what are the possibilities to find the term in x. First of all, I can say that e is multiplied by minus x, dx is multiplied by 1, and then 3x is added in the end because remainder is basically a linear expression over here. So 3x is added in the end. Okay, so therefore I can say that dx minus ex plus 3x is identical to bx. So equating the coefficients, d minus e plus 3 is equals to b. And here we have obtained an equation in terms of, you know, d, e, and b. And as we know that, 2 plus e minus d is equal to 0. So 2 is equals to d minus e. And in place of d minus e, I can write 2, as you can see over here. So this means 2 plus 3 will be equals to b. So 2 plus 3 is equals to b, and congratulations, you have found the value of b over here. All right, and now I'm going to compare the constant terms. So in order to find the constant term, this e will be multiplied by 1, and then 2 will be added in the end. And here the constant term is minus 1. So I can say that e plus 2 is equals to minus 1. Therefore, e is equals to minus 3. And here in the previous working, I obtained an equation in terms of a and d. All right. And I have found the value of e over here, which is minus 3. And now I can easily find the value of d as well, because we had an equation which is connecting d and e. So d minus e is equals to 2 will be used. And since e is minus 3, so d plus 3 is equals to 2. Therefore, d is equals to minus 1. And now I'm going to use the equation which is connecting a and d. Therefore, a is equals to minus 2 plus d, and d is minus 1. So a is equals to minus 2 minus 1. So a is equals to minus 3. The same answer we obtained from the earlier method as well. A is equals to minus 3 and b is equals to 5. All right. So in this way, we have discussed equating the coefficients method for this question. A-level Maths 9709 P3 February March 2023 paper 32 question number 3. So for more videos, keep following my Instagram account and YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum.